video, I'm going to go over 5 of the best sourcing strategies to find books to sell on Amazon. And we're going to start with number 1, which is this website here, booksalefinder.com. The way I found out about booksalefinder.com was in 2018. I got in my car in Tennessee and I drove all the way across the country to California. And I was just going to thrift stores and libraries, which are great places to find books. But I didn't know about library sales. And once you go to a library sale, it completely changes the game. So Reezy Resells at an in-person book selling event told me about library sales. I drive up the Pacific Coast Highway. I hit up my first library sale ever in Oregon. While I'm at that library sale in Oregon, there's this lady that has a cart filled with books. It was my first library sale ever. So I scanned all the books in her cart, and turns out, obviously, they were her books that she wanted to sell on Amazon, but I was taking all of them and I felt so bad that I gave her all of her books back and my books. That's my first library sale story. And when you go to library sales, you guys should be selling CDs, DVDs. They're super easy to get ungated in. Just ask me if you have any questions about that. And scan all the media, scan all the everything in the library sale. And while library sales on booksalefinder.com are great, an even better way to find library sales is Google library sales in your area. You guys should be messaging library sales. And this is a brand new strategy that's working in 2026. If you go to replit.com and you type in map out all book sales in Tennessee that are not on booksalefinder.com, it's going to literally look up all that. Look at this. It's looking up Cookeville, Cleveland, Frisco Library. Booksalefinder.com is great. And when I first found out about it, I was like, wow, the $200 I paid to go to that book selling conference, 100% worth it. But once I started looking for book sales that were not advertised on booksalefinder.com, that's really when my business started taking off. Because you go to library sales where there's just not that much competition. They're not the most common, but when you find them, you should prioritize those sales over booksalefinder.com. Hopefully that makes sense. Next, no pun intended, we're going to be going to nextdoor.com. Go to Nextdoor, download the Nextdoor app. Go ahead and post that you pick up books for free. You have a free book pickup service. Post in here every single week. You can't beat free inventory. You know, fresh inventory is the best inventory. That's a saying of mine, but free inventory, you can't beat the margin when you get a book for free and it sells for $22 on Amazon. In addition, so that I'm going to call that, we're on let's go. Booksalefinder.com was number 1. Replit.com, making your own map by prompting it to map out book sales that are not on Booksalefinder. We'll go with that being number 2. Nextdoor is going to be number 3. Number 4 is going to be making your own website for a free book pickup service. And then what's super important is registering this on Google. So go to Google, register yourself as a business. My mom, I'm teaching her, can't even really talk about it too much on YouTube, but we're starting our own business for what I sell on Amazon. And she's getting clients every day just simply from being on Google. So if you have a Google presence for your book donation business where you go and pick up books for free, you're going to get tons of leads. So go to Google Business, make a website. It takes 10 seconds to make a website. I'll show you guys exactly how to make a website right now. You go to replit.com and you type in, make me a book selling website. Okay. So let's go here to Book Donation Hub. This is the website I built in 10 seconds, not 10 seconds, but it literally, this is all you got to do. Is prompt this right here. And I'll put the prompt in the bottom of this YouTube video. Copy and paste what's in the description of this YouTube video. Paste it on replit.com. It's going to customize this website for you. And most important thing, guys, is I need you to connect this to a Google business. Without connecting it to your Google business, which is free, takes 10 seconds as well, you're not going to get much traffic. But once you're on the map, literally once you're on Google Maps, it's going to help you a bunch. Let's get to our 5th strategy. Hopefully I'm on number 5 right now, but I've been giving you guys a lot of sauce. So we'll call this number 5. It's going to be thrift stores, libraries, and used bookstores. And since I've already mentioned thrift stores and libraries, used bookstores are commonly underrated. So if I type in used bookstores and zoom in here, You can see, shout out to Happy Stack. This David is his name, I think. He runs it here in Murfreesboro. He's probably not selling everything he could be selling on Amazon. They're great places to go. You'll pay $4, $5, $10, $20 per book sometimes, but hey, paying $20 for a book that's going to make you $80, is that worth it? If you understand the data, if you understand the apps, and if you want to understand more about the apps and the data, watch the video below, Smash or Pass, where I break down what books are good to sell on Amazon versus what books aren't. But you really got to know what books are going to make you money and what books aren't. Once you get that skill down, once you get the skill and the confidence of knowing, I know for sure that if I send this in, I'm going to make $7 profit every single time. Then it's just a matter of finding the books. And a lot of it's location dependent. If you live in the Northeast, no excuses at all. You guys have the best books in the country. But down here in the South, we have a bookstore that's profiting millions a year. If a bookstore is profiting $1 million plus a year, does that mean the city has good books? I'm talking about McKay's bookstore. I don't know their tax situation, but I promise you they're profiting over $1 million a year. And they're getting so many books from the general public, which is why I'm pushing for you guys to make your own websites and really rank on Google, number one. But then number two, start posting your website on Nextdoor. Make a system for it. Start posting on Facebook Marketplace. Start posting on Facebook. Make your own Facebook page. Start pushing your website out there, and just getting free books every week. You cannot beat that margin. There's no business on Amazon that allows you just to get free inventory for one of the biggest categories and one of the fastest moving categories in terms of overall volume. 10% of Amazon sales are book sales to this day in 2026. Who would have thought? So anyway, much love. Go check out the next video below where I break down exactly what books are profitable and what books aren't. And if you guys haven't already, sign up for our free community and software go-to lister. We have a community where we help answer your questions about selling books on Amazon, and also a brand new sourcing tool, which when you sign up, you'll get an email about how to use that. So much love. Catch y'all in the next video. Peace.